The Pacific was never just an ocean. It was a silence too vast to be empty. A silence that, for 88 years, held its breath, guarding one name: Amelia Earhart. There are stories science couldn't prove, until now, because beneath the surface of this endless blue, a shape has emerged, an object that fits the legend. Same size, same structure, same location, a ghostly outline hidden deep in the dark. And suddenly, what was once just a theory has a face, has a form, and maybe, just maybe, has the power to rewrite history. Welcome to Curiousverse. On July 7, 2025, the world was stunned by a discovery. An object was found deep in the Pacific Ocean, and its shape is unmistakable. It looks exactly like an airplane. But not just any airplane. It may be the Lockheed Electra, flown by Amelia Earhart, one of the most courageous and iconic figures in aviation history. In 1937, during her attempt to circle the globe, she vanished without a trace. For 88 years, the world searched for answers. No wreckage, no signal. Now, a team has spent 100 days at sea using state-of-the-art sonar. They scanned over 13,000 nautical miles, and they found something: a metallic structure, resting in the silence of the deep. And all signs point to this: the truth may finally be within reach. If confirmed, this could be one of the greatest discoveries of the century. Get ready, you're about to enter the case the world waited nearly a century to solve. Welcome to Curiousverse. Before she became a mystery, Amelia Earhart was already a legend. She didn't just fly with wings, she flew with purpose. In an era when the sky belonged almost entirely to men, she crossed oceans with courage, precision, and vision. She became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, and the world watched in awe as she landed. Her flights were not just routes, they were declarations of freedom, of boldness, of the future. In 1937, she set out on her most ambitious mission: to fly around the world in a Lockheed Electra 10E. By her side, navigator Fred Noonan. They flew over cities, deserts, jungles, and islands, until everything went silent over the most remote part of the Pacific. Her final transmission came near Howland Island. After that, nothing. The search began the very next day, but there were no wrecks, no signals, no answers. And over time, what was once tragedy became fascination. Theories surfaced, myths multiplied, and the name Amelia Earhart lived on as a symbol of mystery, of resilience, and of unfinished stories. But now, with this new discovery, a question rises once again. Could this finally be the moment the world learns the truth? July 2025. The silence of the ocean was broken by an unexpected discovery. A team of explorers led by the American company Deep Sea Vision spent over 3 months scanning the Pacific Ocean. Their mission? To find any trace of Amelia Earhart's missing aircraft. They used side-scan sonar, a technology capable of mapping the ocean floor with stunning precision, even thousands of meters deep. The very first, and then, it happened. A shape appeared. Like a ghost in the dark. A clear outline. Wings. Fuselage. The exact proportions of a Lockheed Electra 10E. It was lying 5,000 meters below the surface, near Turaya Reef, southwest of Nikumarororo Island, a location long suspected by theorists. The team didn't make a fuss. They quietly submitted the image for technical analysis. They compared it with historic records. They studied wind patterns, currents, trajectories. And what they found was too perfect to ignore. The shape is too complete to be a coincidence, too precise to be just a rock formation. And it lies exactly where everything would make sense if Amelia had tried to land. But is it really her plane? Or are we simply seeing what we've hoped to see for 88 years? A mirage, shaped by longing? Or the truth, finally uncovered? None of this would have been possible in 1937, but today, nearly a century later, technology has made the unthinkable achievable. The vessel Real Dreams, used by the Deep Sea Vision team, was equipped with one of the most advanced side-scan sonar systems in the world. For more than 100 uninterrupted days, they scanned the ocean floor across vast and deep zones, covering over 13,000 nautical miles. That's more than half the circumference of the Earth. Their main equipment, attached to long cables, was lowered hundreds of meters down, scanning every detail of the seafloor in ultra-high resolution. The process is slow, precise, demanding a mix of patience, mathematics, and faith. Each sonar image must be decoded. Natural shapes can deceive. Artificial objects may be hidden under coral or sand. But when the shape of that airplane appeared, even without official confirmation, something stood out to the engineers. The proportions match exactly with Amelia's Electra. Wingspan, body length, even the tail. It's too precise to ignore, too detailed to dismiss as coincidence. Now only one thing remains: to get there, to capture real images, and to discover whether history will finally be rewritten by the hands of science. The place where the object was found is no random spot in the ocean. It's Nikumaroro, a remote island in the Kiribati archipelago, shrouded in mystery since 1937. Decades ago, theorists suggested Amelia might have tried a forced landing there, and in 1940, something surfaced that gave weight to the theory. A British officer discovered human remains on the island, along with a woman's shoe, a makeup mirror, and a navigation box. The bones were sent for analysis, but at the time science concluded they belonged to a man. Years later, digital measurements told a different story. The skeleton matched the profile of a woman, Amelia's size. Still, the theory was dismissed. Searches kept focusing north near Howland Island, but now, in 2025, all signs point back to Nikumaroro. The sonar image shows an aircraft south of the Taraya Reef, exactly where ocean currents would carry it if Amelia had attempted a landing there. What was once a theory is now an image. And maybe, just maybe, the answer was always there, overlooked, buried by time, waiting for someone brave enough to search again. The question now is simple and enormous. Is this really Amelia Earhart's plane, or just a perfect coincidence of shape and location? The sonar image, as impressive as it is still just that, an image, like a shadow on the ocean floor. It has the right outline, the right size, but the truth is buried beneath layers of pressure, salt, time, and silence. The team at Deep Sea Vision has confirmed their next steps. They plan to return in the coming months, this time with ROVs, remotely operated vehicles, equipped with high-definition cameras, ready to dive, ready to see what lies hidden 5,000 meters below the surface. Their goal is clear: capture real footage of the wreckage, search for a serial number, check the structure for damage, maybe even recover fragments for analysis. But the depth is extreme, over 5,000 meters, a place of darkness, pressure, and instability. Still, the experts remain hopeful, because for the first time, they're not searching blindly. They have a target, they have coordinates, and they have reason to believe that we may be just one dive away from rewriting the story of one of the greatest mysteries in modern history. Some stories never die, they just sleep, waiting to be found. For 88 years, The name Amelia Earhart has echoed through silence, wrapped in mystery, speculation, and sorrow. But maybe time is finally pulling the curtain back. Maybe we are closer than ever to knowing the truth. If that structure beneath the sea truly is her plane, then we are witnessing one of the most emotional discoveries of the modern era. And if it's not, the search isn't over. Not for us, not for the truth. Here, on Curiousverse, we'll be watching every step, every new image, every expedition, every answer, or new question. And we want to know, what do you think? Do you believe this sonar image is Amelia's lost aircraft? Or is this mystery destined to stretch into another generation? Drop your theory in the comments. We read every single one. And if this journey moved you, consider subscribing. It helps keep this universe alive and ensures you won't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching. See you in the next mystery. Welcome to Curiousverse.